And yes, I think a lot of people have egg on their face. This was an idea that was first put forward by Mike Pompeo, Secretary of State, Donald Trump. And look, some things may be true even if Donald Trump said them.
That is ABC News' Jonathan Karl admitting that many in the media intentionally dismissed the lab leak theory simply because President Trump supported it. It comes as we learn more about the origins of the coronavirus, with a growing number of U.S. and foreign health officials admitting the lab leak theory cannot be ruled out. Dr. Maria Ryan is the former president and CEO of Cottage Hospital. She's also the co-host of Uncovering the Truth and one of the very few to call this story from the beginning. All right, Dr. Ryan, thanks so much for coming on and to talk about this. Is this some sort of vindication, if you will, for something that you talked about from the very beginning now, that we're seeing that the media is actually finally asking the question if it came from this lab?
Good morning, Sean and Emma. It is frustrating because it was all in print. The primary scientist at the Wuhan Lab of Virology, Dr. Zheng Li, was publishing back since 2007 that she was looking at bat coronavirus. She was called the Bat Lady. And in 2013, she successfully isolated the S protein. This is really important. So that was all in scientific magazines. In 2015, she successfully replicated man-made a virus using the bat coronavirus. The medical world was outraged. The scientific world was outraged. It was in 4 publications. So this was not new that this was happening at that particular lab. And the other thing we know about that lab is it's a P4, the highest level lab to be working with viruses, because you don't want leaks, right? But they never lived up to those safety standards, and it was more like a standard of a dentist office. And then the massive cover-up that happened almost immediately after the virus leaked out. The military came in and took over that lab. Since when does a military take over that lab? Initially, some of the scientists had published what's called the genome sequence. So we could have learned how to treat it a lot better from the beginning, and it was immediately wiped from, it was called a virology site. And there's a lot of things that happened that showed the cover-up. I am one that believes the virus goes back to October, maybe even August, just because of the way it traveled. The other thing, I feel like I'm talking really fast to get a lot of information in real quickly, but the other part of the cover-up was the Chinese Communist Party did not allow any Chinese people from Wuhan to travel within China, right? They wanted to contain it, but yet they allowed Chinese people to travel all over the world, knowing what was going on, and then they started buying up all the PPE, so other countries didn't have access, and then they would try to sell to other countries at enormous prices.
Well, you know, you're talking about this leak, not only that, but now we're learning that these kind of leaks actually happen all the time, and that other pandemics may have been lab leaks as well. This is not from us. Listen to former FDA Commissioner Scott Gottlieb.
These kinds of lab leaks happen all the time, actually. Even here in the United States, we've had mishaps. And in China, the last 6 known outbreaks of SARS-1 have been out of labs, including the last known outbreak, which was a pretty extensive outbreak that China initially wouldn't disclose that it came out of a lab. It was only disclosed finally by some journalists that were able to trace that outbreak back to a laboratory.
Doctor, it seems plainly put there, we could have used that soundbite back in January here in the States.
Everybody seemed to want to cover it up, and I think it's because there's a lot of people in bed with China. There's big business, there's our social media, big giants that are in bed with China. Our own president of the United States had a lot of business with China. I never thought he could have a background check and a clearance to become president because he was so in bed with China. But China is our enemy. They are not our friend. They want to take over our country, and they've been doing it. They're in for the long game, right? Us in America, we want everything like that. We want the McDonald's, everything really quick. China has laid this out and has systematically been intruding in our business through spies, through software. And now they're going to control us even through viruses.
We'll continue to follow this story as we have from the very beginning. And again, Dr. Maria Ryan has called this out from the very beginning. Dr. Ryan, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Sean.